Guys, it's Dizzy, NoFap Joker, day 285. Wow, we're still pushing, man, through everything that's gone on, like all the rebuilding our confidence and everything, going through all life's crap, like self-esteem and all these things that you have to go through. And it's like I put out these vlogs, I just go for it, since I've done every day, haven't I? I've done every day that I've been on NoFap up until this day, up until 285. And when you're at home and ruminating and stuff, and that's when perhaps some of you guys are you think about relapsing and stuff, but it's so much better when you sorry when you keep your discipline, right, keep your goals in mind and everything. And like I was saying in the one video, it's do nothing and everything, you attract everything. And it's not like a fast thing, it's a slow thing. So as you're working on yourself and everything, just keep that in mind. And it's not do nothing to be cold to people, as a tactic or something like that. It's don't react to the games and everything like that. Yeah, what I was gonna say as well, I looked at my comments, because I never looked at my comments, and since this week, where I've actually been using the YouTube Studio app on my phone, because I've had to upload when I'm outside, I just thought, what I'll do, I just look at the comments on the videos that got thumbs up. Because if there's thumbs up, then it's going to be you're going to probably have good comments. So I thought I'd just have a look, and it was good, because what I saw, which way shall I go? I gotta go this way. Yeah, what I saw is there's actually some girls on the Manosphere videos. They obviously do check out some of the Manosphere videos, for all guys, and they were actually positive comments. It was I was being truthful as well. I wasn't white knighting or simping or anything like that. I was just saying my philosophy, the crap I've been through, and what I'm doing to counter all the negative stuff, instead of just whining about it, because us guys are on the back foot, kind of, but yeah. And I'm glad I had a look, because this one girl, I looked at her channel, it was pretty cool. She had all music playlists and stuff, all different music, grunge music and everything. I like some of that. And she posted a comment, something oh, you're a handsome fellow. So it's oh yes, man, finally a little ego boost after all the crap I've been through. So there's good girls out there. Well, actually, she said I'm not supposed to say girls, when you're talking about women, don't say girls. It's not in a patronizing way, it's just we're all forever young, aren't we? So it's you're just thinking of the high school dynamic when you're talking about dating. It's nothing serious. It's just say you just talk in dating terms, don't you? Girl, ask a girl out and all this. Yeah, don't react don't make your reaction slower. I guess that's what NoFap has done as well. It's when you're not acting from a place of need, NoFap gives you that. especially at this high number of days, it's like you're more calm, I guess, and focused. So it's like, you know, let women have their say and everything. Because when you're in this reactive state, which I see in all these manosphere videos, it's like guys are obviously in a reactive state, you know, to all these games and stuff. Like, just don't work, just chill out, man. You know what you're about. You do your thing, and don't focus on too much. That's the problem I see with these videos. It's like, don't focus too much on the negative side of it. That's not how you're gonna get like what you want, which is the you know, the perfect kind of girl and the family and all that. You're not gonna get it by focusing on the negative. So and there are, like, you know, there's girls out there, they got their flaws like we have as guys, but they're just trying to do their thing, and you know, you gotta like meet them halfway. That's why, and a lot of girls, there's good ones out there. Like I used to be friends with in uni, I lived with. They never like the Trub Hub and all the prawn. I remember this girl, because I saw this kind of like sleazy like laundry shop, and she thought it was cool because she was like a goth, this girl I used to live with, and she was chilled out in a good way. She wasn't like depressing, she was alright, but she liked this lingerie stuff, and I said, oh, I don't like it, I think it looks a bit sleazy, and she was like, oh, I don't like prawn. So it's like good girls don't like it as well, guys. That's going to turn them off if they find out, you know, you're on the Trub Hub. Good girls aren't going to like it. So that's something I'm proud of. Like, I'm going to attract the type of girl, you know, that I want, and she's going to be like, wow, man, he's now on the Trub Hub. What did I just find? I found this guy, and he's like chilled, and he's not like needy, and that's when, you know, your possibilities are going to open up then, because she's probably going to think, oh wow, this is amazing, like I feel comfortable with this guy. This is what I'm prophesizing, is it? You know, I might be wrong. You just gotta go with the flow. Yeah, once he realizes that, you know, he's busy he's building his empire, you know, I can trust him, you know, he's kind of secure, he's building his empire and stuff, he's not just, he can see through all the fake stuff. She's gonna relax into the relationship then, isn't she? She's gonna feel she can be herself then as well around you, and then that, I guess, that's how, is this, we're gonna get like no relationships like problem free. I've been through some ones, man, but I think that's what you need to do. Yeah, she's gonna be like, oh, he's not filling his life with all sorts of crap to try and cope. You know, he's just confident in doing his own thing, whatever. Yeah, I was a bit, back then, my identity wasn't tight, so it's like that girl I lived with, I didn't really fancy her like that, but personality wise, but she was like, oh, how can you attract people if they don't know what you're about and everything. Like, I think she'd like me a lot better now, like, you know, I've got this interest in, like, you know, my hobbies, like cards and stuff that I like, and like movies. Back then I was just more like philosophical. I was weirder than I am now. So it's not weird in a bad way, but it's just, you know, I was like a scatterbrain, so it's like you couldn't really pin down like anything to really like have in common. But I think now we would have. You know, I like the Batman movies, and I like all my movies, and you know, I've got like little collections of stuff, you know, you can show, and it's digressing anyway. Whereas like, yeah, I think that's all I was going to say. This is like 10 minutes. I just have to get out like every day. Yeah, I liked all my music back then, but like in common with her. But yeah, let's finish this one. NoFap Joker, day 285. Peace.